Um, y'all stay tuned for that Braxton's review. It is definitely coming. But yes. Okay, what else is happening? This is Love and Hip Hop. This review is probably not going to be too long. I'm actually, I believe, going to do a video right after this talking about kind of a serious topic. So y'all stay tuned for that. And it was a serious topic on this particular episode, but we're going to see. It's funny. Always the videos that I say are not going to be long end up being long. So we're going to see. Okay. I'm not going to start from the beginning because the first few minutes of Love and Hip Hop I kind of missed. By the way, I don't know. I was thinking about reviewing Family Hustle. What y'all think about that? Do y'all want me to review the Family Hustle with T.I. and Tiny and Monica and Toya and LaToya and all of them? What y'all think? I don't know. Do I want something else on my plate? I don't know. But, you know, I'm thinking, you know, about it. I do like the show. I definitely do like the show more than I liked. Even though I watched, I just didn't like it enough to review it when it was just T.I. and Tiny. But, yeah. So, I don't know. Maybe so. We'll see. Okay. So, anyway, let me see. You know, this whole storyline with Tokyo them losing weight and all this kind of stuff is petty to me. Although it's a real life thing, although I feel like Sierra and, you know, the girls are, you know, trying to lose weight and trying to get healthier is something that is important. And it's definitely something that is big in the black community. You know, in terms of, you know, a lot of cultural things, how we eat, and, you know, it's not the healthiest and trying to lose weight, and I get that. All that is important and all that is grand. But I just feel like this y'all storyline, they ain't had nothing for y'all to do, so y'all just, Sierra and Tokyo, y'all just gonna be arguing about Tokyo losing weight and stuff. Shay, Tokyo, Shakana, and Sierra, they met up and, you know, they were talking. Tokyo and Sierra got into it. You know, Sierra was saying she was frying chicken and neck bones and macaroni and potato salad, little green beans, a little rolls, little, you know, the whole nine. And, you know, Tokyo was just like, it don't matter, you know, I put you out my house, and it was just like, you put me out and all that. Sierra definitely could have come at her the better way. I would have got mad too, you throwing out my food that I just cooked. Yes, it's unhealthy, and at this moment I don't give a damn. It's my food I just cooked that I paid for. You gonna throw my stuff away? Yeah, I would have got mad too. It's just definitely, it's just all about how you come at people. If you come at people a certain type of way, what kind of reaction do you think you're gonna get? You know, there's different ways. And also, you know, they should try to get Tokyo a nutritionist and you know, just a personal workout person, a mentor, the whole nine, if y'all really trying to help the girl. But just doing it y'all way might not necessarily work for her. But ultimately, she just has to be ready on her own terms, and it doesn't seem like she's ready just yet. So let it go. You know, it's crazy to me. It's really silly. Just, you know, it's silly in the terms of this is the storyline. Like, okay, what else is going on? We meet Shay baby daddy named Made Man. You know, Shay is a DJ. She told him that, look, I can't depend on your money all the time. I need to go out here and make money and you know, do things for myself to have a daughter together. And, you know, and he agreed, and yeah, there you go. What else is going on? So Kurt goes over to Jasmine's grandmother's house and sees Jasmine's grandmother and Jasmine's mother And conveniently, here comes Jasmine, you know, all of a sudden. And was just like, hey, what's up with you? You know, they're talking and stuff, and Kurt came over basically to tell Jasmine he thinks that she's not a good mother and she parties too much. And Rasheeda trying to figure out or want to know why the baby's still wearing pull-ups. I thought pull-ups at 2 years old was okay. Ain't they like underwear? I'm trying to understand. I mean, you know, obviously some kids are going to be more advanced than others. And I guess if you push for a certain thing, I guess you're going to get it. I mean, you know, in terms of, you know, I guess being more forceful with potty training and stuff. But I'm trying to figure out what's the issue. Now, if Jasmine is out doing her thing while her grandmother and them taking care of the baby more, I think that's wrong. I definitely think she should be on more of that. But Jasmine had a valid point. It was just like, child, you just started being in the baby's life. Kurt was just like, I do a lot for Cameron money-wise. And Jasmine was just like, money-wise don't mean that you're a good father, which is true. A lot of people out there in the streets are still saying that this whole storyline with Kirk and Jasmine is false, that he is not the father of that little baby. I'm just going to go ahead and believe that Kurt is the father of the baby just because that's what they're giving us, and I ain't got time to debate, and you know, I mean, this is a reality show. We all know what it gives. We all know what it is. We all know. So, there you go. But, yeah, I mean, who knows? But anyway, Kurt, I don't know where you thought you was going to get anywhere with that. And apparently, Kurt was going over there, I guess just trying to complain about Jasmine to her mother and grandmother, as if they wasn't going to tell her that he was coming over, or as if they wasn't going to tell her everything that he said about her. Them her peoples. What are you talking about? That's silly. That just kind of makes me think, when, say like you have a best friend and you get into it with your best friend's sister, and say that you're talking crap to your best friend about her sister, do you really think that she's not going to go back and tell you what you said? Okay, she might be mad at her sister at the moment, but that's still her sister. So it's just like, are you shocked when you find out that she knows the tea? I don't know why. What else happened? So, Kirk, Scrappy, and young Jacques, they meet up and talk. Actually, a little earlier, young Jacques met up with Spice. And, you know, they were talking. She was talking about the whole black hypocrisy thing. And, you know, the whole skin bleaching situation and her bleaching her skin to prove a point, etc., etc. Jacques basically told her that, you know, are you ready for all this backlash that you're definitely going to get from you bleaching your skin? We know you as one thing. We know you as one complexion. And you going out here and you basically get ready to be a whole new complexion. Like, are you ready? Like, honest to God, are you ready for the foolishness that's, you know, getting ready about to happen? And, you know, she was just like, yeah, I'm strong enough for it. I'm ready for it, etc., etc. So he was just like, I mean, you know, I completely disagree. I understand what you're saying, but I disagree. I think you're beautiful, etc., etc. So anyway, let's go back to Scrappy, Jacques, and Kurt. They're talking. He talks to them at first about this girlfriend he's keeping in the closet, like R. Kelly, named Kendra. She's a lawyer, and he don't want to produce her to the world just yet. I'm not really sure why. I guess, I don't know. But apparently the one place that he's going to introduce Kendra to is at Carly Red's engagement party. Which, I mean, how could you think that's going to go well? But okay. She didn't even want to invite you, Jacques, but you're going to now invite your girl to the engagement party. I mean, I guess, you know, just so you won't look like you're by yourself, or you won't look crazy, or she can't rub it in your face, you know, that, ha, I'm engaged, when you got somebody on your arm. But, I mean, Carly is petty. She gonna do something. Watch. So anyway, they talked about that. But then they got on the whole Spice situation, and you know, her doing the whole black hypocrisy thing, and Jockey was just like, you know, how do you know, she feels like you're treated better when you're lighter and all this kind of stuff. And Kurt was just like, I mean, I agree with that, you are. And thank God Kurt spoke up and said something, because you know, young Jockey was just looking around. I mean, look, the reason why a lot of black women have this complex is because of black men. I want a red bone, I want a light skinned chick, I want this, I want that. It's just like, but you can't, like y'all put a lot of this into people's minds that the lighter is the better. All y'all are doing, not all black men, or not all people in general, but the majority of y'all, especially y'all entertainers and rappers, all y'all are doing is just putting complexes in people's head. And especially if you have a chocolate daughter, and your daughter is seeing their father out there saying all they want is light skinned chicks, this light skinned shit that. There's nothing wrong with it. If you be who you are. If you're light skinned, fine, great, be beautiful. If you're dark skinned, fine, great, be beautiful. Brown skin, caramel, we come in all different colors, etc., etc. It's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is a lot of black men put this complex into black women's head. That if you're not a particular skin tone, if your hair is not a particular texture, you're less than. And that ain't nothing but self-hate. That ain't nothing but them not liking themselves. I don't understand how you can put down or not like what you are. It's one thing to say you like everybody. It's another thing to go outside of who you are, everything about you, to date the complete opposite of you, and that's just what you strictly date. I think that's the issue, and I think that's self-hate. I kind of went off on a tangent, darling, but that's what I do. I'm blonde now, so I'm going to be talking a lot, and y'all know what I mean by that. But yeah, I'm glad Kurt, you know, said something about that. Jacques said he asked the boys would they date Spice if she was lighter. And you know, no, I believe he asked, he either said if she was lighter or if she was darker, would you, if y'all was single, would y'all hit Spice? And neither one of them said anything, but Jacques said he would hit Spice light or dark. So, you know, at least Jacques is for the people. Them other two clowns, who knows, because they both got lighter skinned women, and you know what it is. Okay. What else is going on? Mimi met up with Spice to take her to the Madam C.J. Walker Museum. I didn't know there was a Madam C.J. Walker Museum. I'd like to go whenever I go to Atlanta. But, you know, back in the day, that whole street, you know, it had black businesses, and I believe it still do now. Maybe, possibly, I'm not sure. But yeah, and you know, he took her to the museum. There was this guy showing them around. You know how Madam C.J. Walker is, you know, associated with the whole hot comb situation. Well, basically what it is that Madam C.J. Walker, you know, the hot combs, they had thinner, closer together bristles. Teeth, but you know, she created one with wider, thicker teeth to go through coarser hair, etc. So when they was in there talking to the man, Spice herself, she made that whole you know, she kind of turned this whole thing around. She was just like, well, you know, you see what that means as black hypocrisy. Like, she's basically, you know, tried to make it seem as if the fact that Madam C.J. Walker, the fact that she created this or helped, you know, create the whole hot comb situation, she was just like, but that's to manipulate your own hair texture to basically fit into white people's standards, norms, etc. Which is true. But Mimi was trying to get her to understand that no, you know, but she was still promoting black beauty and that black is beautiful, etc., etc. And Spice is just like, no, but your hair that should grow out of your head should be beautiful. And yes, that is true. But I mean, you know, they was both sitting there talking with hair weaves in. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I'm just like, I mean, listen, I do think that there is a difference from what a lot of people like from the islands or you know, in Africa, what they're taught versus African American people. I do think we're all black. We all face the same issues. But they have their own leaders and people they look up to, and we have ours. And, you know, so it's the culture is just different. It's different, like similar to how Spice says the whole skin bleaching thing. It's acceptable and it's cool over there in Jamaica, but over here it's not, or it's frowned upon, etc. Even though sometimes people can make you feel like you need to go that route. And you know, it's basically, you know, what she was trying to portray over to Mimi. You know, Mimi got irritated saying that me taking her to the museum, oh, she don't quite understand that. And I do understand Mimi's point in it and taking her there, that you should be proud of your skin and etc. etc. But at the same time, Spice is like, this is the media beating me down constantly about what I need to do, what I need to look like, etc. Basically, you know, it was just a big publicity stunt. It did work, I believe. A lot of people said downloaded her songs. I believe it was the EP she put out. A lot of people watched her video, Black Hypocrisy. So, I mean, she got her point across. But is this still going to continue? Yeah. Because I don't want to say we are too far gone as a people. But, I mean, some of us are. It's just a generational thing. It's really just been embedded into our heads, some of us. And it takes those few of us who are actually, you know, that are actually wise enough to know that this is all just BS. You know, but how many of us are out there that are that way? I think that people are probably less offensive to your face, but I mean, their actions show what they show. I mean, hell, you know, most of these like R&B singers, most of these male R&B singers, the majority of their fans are black women of all different skin tones, and most of the time who they end up with, who they end up marrying, non-black women most of the time, or, you know, black women who are you know, partially black or something. So I mean, hell, I don't know. It's definitely something. It's definitely something to think about, and there's a lot to unfold in the black community, in the world in general, and we are just getting started with it. I'll tell you that. The episode ended with, you know, all the girls just going around just shocked at Spice's look, shocked at what Spice did, etc., etc. We saw this last year, child. I did a whole video on it, child. But yeah, you know, and Tokyo was right. She was like, most of this just got to do with men. They, you know, put in here that all they want is lighter skinned women. And, you know, if you don't fit that mold, then you don't fit in, or you're not attractive, etc., etc. And a lot of this boils down to black men. And it's about time that this black man and other black men and other black people in general just start telling the truth about a lot of this stuff. A lot of this stuff does have a lot to do with black men, you know, because a lot of us are just toe up in the brain cells, toe up. And, you know, because we're men, we're black, we're supposed to be strong and tough and not talk about feelings, not talk about self-hate, not talk about being bullied growing up for our skin color, for our hair texture, you know, for all that kind of stuff. So, you know, we just bottle it up and just grow up and date the opposite of us. It's deep. It's deep and very dangerous. And with that, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google+. Follow me at Instagram and Twitter At It's Kids with 89 on Snapchat, Chase King on Facebook, Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. Run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. I feel silly saying that sometimes, but I'm going to still say it. I like it. I'll see you guys later. Click that notification bell and, bye.